Hi, my name is Rashelle Chase, and I'm on the Education Innovation team at KinderCare. I'm also the mom to two small children. I have a 7-year-old and a 2-year-old. So there's an experience that is pretty common to most parents. If you haven't experienced it yourself yet, hold on because you will at some point. And that is that fun moment when we are in line at a grocery store or at a bank or out in the world with our kids and they notice someone who's different from them and they comment on it, sometimes loudly. Um, this can be so embarrassing, right? Um, you don't want to offend anyone. You don't want your child's observations to hurt anyone's feelings. Most of us were taught that it's impolite to comment on someone's appearance, and hearing your child make an observation like that can be kind of mortifying. However, making those observations is developmentally appropriate and typical childhood behavior. Really, we are all different, and there's nothing wrong with noticing the ways that we are different. So what do you do when you are in this awkward situation with your child? The best thing to do is just to acknowledge it. When you can acknowledge other people's differences with comfort and speak about them with ease, you teach your child how to do that. When we respond awkwardly and with discomfort, our kids notice and they internalize that. And so if we want our children to grow up to be people who are comfortable with the differences between us and know how to speak about them respectfully, we have to model that. So next time you're out in public and your child notices something about another person, it could be skin color, it could be their hairstyle, it could be the language that they're speaking, or how they get through the world if they are using a wheelchair or forearm crutches or something like that. When your child comments on it, don't freak out. Acknowledge their observation. So you can say, "Yeah, honey, you're right. That person's skin is darker than yours," or yeah, it sounds like they're speaking Spanish. In our home, we speak English, and in our country, there are lots of different languages that people speak. Just acknowledging the question and giving the basic information that helps your child contextualize the differences that they're seeing is a great way to model comfort with diversity. I know that you're going to be worried about the person that your child noticed as having a difference, and wanting to make sure that they are not embarrassed or uncomfortable. The good news is, most adults have been around children at one point or another, and we all were children once, and people tend to be very gracious when it comes to the observations of young children. But we can certainly do our part by modeling respectful language to speak about differences. This is just, one time of many in your child's life where they're going to notice the differences between them and someone else. But the important thing is that we help our children understand that differences aren't scary and they're to be celebrated. And so when we can talk to our children in a way that is comfortable and at ease and affirming of the differences in the people all around us, we set our children up to be empathetic and compassionate and curious about others. So I hope this helps. I know these encounters with our kids can be so awkward and uncomfortable, but they're also a huge part of our children's learning process and even a huge part of our own learning process as parents. So good luck out there, and thanks for listening. Bye.